Welcome to Catholic Party for America. And today's program is on a very detailed report behind the new CEO of Parler and his connections to George Soros is very alarming. And so are the connections to very many popular conservative speaking heads. Most of all, it names Mark Levin. So let me get into this report for you. Then we'll go from there. This is from the nationalfile.com. Was, see if I can read it. Print February 21st, 2021 by Jack Hadfield. Revealed Parler's new CEO wants convention that would let George Soros rewrite the Constitution. Mark Meckler, the new interim CEO of Parler, currently supports a convention of states that could give George Soros and other interests the power to rewrite the Constitution. Meckler, who was appointed as interim CEO of Parler following the removal of founder John Matz, currently runs the Convention of States Project, a supposed grassroots organization pushing for convention under Article 5 of the Constitution. The project describes itself as a national effort to call a convention under Article 5 of the United States Constitution, restricted to proposing amendments that will impose fiscal restraints on federal government, limits its power and jurisdiction, and impose term limits on its officials and members of Congress, which initially sounds appealing. However, a report by the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities argued that such a restriction on an Article 5 convention would be impossible, with states unable to control what a convention could and could not discuss, and nobody else having clear constitutional control over the convention. Former Chief Justice Warren Burger wrote in 1988 that there is no way to effectively limit or muzzle the actions of a constitutional convention. The convention could make its own rules and set its own agenda. Congress might try to limit the convention to one amendment or one issue, but there is no way to assure that the convention would obey. After a convention is convened, it will be too late to stop the convention if we don't like its agenda. Conservative Justice Anton Scalia echoed the sentiment in 2014. I certainly would not want a constitutional convention, said Scalia. Whoa, who knows what would come out of that? As such, it may be no surprise that the Convention of States Project is joined in its push for a convention by George Soros and other leftist advocacy organizations who as soon as convention was called, would likely push for all of their constitutional amendments on the table. The New Republican noted in 2014 that George Soros, the financier of global fascism, is pumping millions of dollars into the same Article 5 campaign that is being promoted by top conservative voices, including Mark Levin. Speaking to National File, a spokesman from the John Birch Society described Meckler as the advocacy face of the Constitutional Convention movement and noted that he appears to be inconsistent with his wording of an Article 5 convention as well as his own description of Convention of States. His 2012 book advocates for single issue constitutional conventions, but he has declared under oath that the Article 5 convention is not a constitutional convention. A John Birch Society spokesman told National File. As well, he hosted with Harvard professor Lawrence Lessig. The Constitutional Convention Conference, again, he has declared under oath that Article 5 convention is not a constitutional convention. Numerous grassroots Republican activists have confirmed to National File that there is no conceivable way to limit the scope of an Article 5 convention, and that many states seeking to participate in the convention are limited by their state constitutions, and as a result, can only participate in the convention if there is no scope. Many fear the convention would lead to a Soros-sponsored gutting of current constitutional protections that include freedom of speech, religion, the right to privacy, the right to bear arms. The spokesman also noted that while Meckler has insisted that COS is a grassroots funded operation with his wife as the sole development officer, that they run out of their house. Available tax documents show that the organization gives its staff large salaries and spends thousands on advocacy services, fundraising, and paying for influential lobbyists, including former senators. This seems incongruent with the grassroots operation, the spokesman said. It is unclear why Parler, which is funded by and partly owned by Rebecca Mercer, the powerful Republican donor, selected Meckler as their interim CEO. On Twitter, Meckler still does not mention Parler in his bio section, but instead notes that he is the president of the Convention of States Project. That is the report. Now, a few things from our first video on the expose of this Meckler guy. The money behind him and Parler, Rebecca Mercer. She got her start in politics at the New York University Club. That is, has its roots at Yale and Skull and Bones. And this John Birch Society is also Skull and Bones. And we know the people behind George Soros and those connected to him are also Skull and Bones. Now we get into the issue for Catholic Party for America is this. Since this new report has come out exposing Mark Levin and the top voices of conservatism being behind what George Soros is trying to do through Meckler in this Article 5 convention thing, and them even promoting it, why are you still pushing that we should stay Republican, that we should try to restore or remake the Republican Party in their images, when in fact they are nothing more than globalists and support globalist ideals? You heard what George Soros once done. Removes our freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right to privacy, the right to bear arms, everything that makes us America. Yet these top conservative voices, including Mark Levin, is pushing this crap. So if you are still die-hard Republican and conservative, you are for George Soros. You are for this Meckler guy. You are part of the problem of why America has yet to be rebirthed and restored back to the vision of the founding fathers and back to Jesus Christ. If you can see that the Republican Party and the Democrat Party are nothing but the same type of deal, that when they argue, when they fight, it is all political theater, you're starting to wake up. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to see the problem. Now, once you start seeing all of that with your eyes truly wide open for the first time, and truly seeing things for how they are, yes, you're going to be upset. Yes, you're going to feel pain. You're going to feel that you were lied to. And it's going to hurt for a while. Truth does hurt. You must throw off the shackles of the Republican Party of conservatism. What they want to conserve is not America. If they are backing something by George Soros, they are not for America. They were never for America if they are backing something by George Soros. If you want to back something that is for America, by America, and to restore everything back to being pro-American, pro-Christian, you need to support and join Catholic Party for America. There's nothing else that you can do. If you want to succeed from the Union, and you want to, surrender that way, go right ahead, yes, sunshine patriots. But I ain't talking about, we gotta work on saving our state. No, we have a bigger picture in mind. We have something even bigger and more important that we must work for. That is the protection of the entire nation. It is our duty to God and country to do what we are doing for Catholic Party for America. That is why I founded this party. And promoting it as best I can on Twitter, on social media, by video. But to our members out there, I need you to be my foot soldier. Need you to do what I cannot do. That is go places. I am homebound. I am disabled. Been disabled since 2007 from horrible thing my doctor did to me with injections for raising my testosterone when it was super low. My body rejected it and disabled me. I need you to do what I cannot do. That is go to your fellow neighbors, parish members, go out and knock on doors, bring the truth of the Catholic Party to the people in person. I get it. You have jobs to do. You have families to take care of. Those are important things. But if we do not succeed, it'll be even worse. As we have just told you in this report about this Meckler guy and Rebecca Mercer and the conservative voices pushing what George Soros is doing with this thing by Meckler, Article 5 Convention doohickey. We must throw off the shackles of the Republican Party, throw off the shackles and the lies of the conservatives, because we do not conserve anything. We are here to restore America back to the vision of the Christian founding fathers. restore our history, restore our heritage, and restore this nation back to Jesus Christ. So once again, to our members who are in 26, 27 states, only one of you have joined the line. What is it? Line.me. The app that you can download for your computer, smartphone, tablet. That is what we are to use to constant communicate. It is better, freer. One thing for sure, we won't be listened in by agents like we were for Ordo Militaris Catholicus on Telegram. And all of you know that I have asked you to download this app so we can start having meetings to get fully more organized. Only one party member has done it. Did you just want to join up and say, "Oh, I'm part of this party"? Or did you want to join up to save America? You have to make that decision. Did you want to have that special emblem badge saying, "Oh, I'm part of Catholic Party for America, and that's all I'm going to do. I just want to be a member"? Or did you join to truly want to save your state and your nation from these godless heathens who are backed by George Soros? This fight is real, folks. They're trying to censor me on Rumble. They're trying to censor me on Twitter. Someone got into the Twitter account, my personal Twitter account, to block me so I could not see the tweets from my personal account for the Catholic Party account. And the two accounts could not communicate. The fight for the very survival for this nation is real. Are you in the trenches with me? Are you standing in the breach with me to defend this nation, this republic, founded on Christian principles in the Articles of the Confederations of 1777? Or did you just want that little bitty emblem saying you're a member of this party? We do need those type of members, but at the very moment, we need you to be in the trenches, to be in the breach with me, to do the things I cannot do on my own. Again, this Mark Meckler guy is dangerous. It is no wonder that this Rebecca Mercer removed the John Matz for someone this radical. They want to transform America into what America is not. They want America to be a globalist, socialist dictatorship. We at Catholic Party for America, we better be in this fight. We better be in the trenches. We better be in the breach. standing against this enemy that is totally foreign to our American way of life and to our founding fathers. We don't need sunshine warriors. We need wintertime patriots. Even when the going gets rough, they do not despair, they do not run away, they do not hide, and they do not stop communicating. They are constantly communicating, constantly doing stuff for the party, even if they have to double, triple task, making sure they do their jobs at work, take care of their families, but also taking care to promote this party, make it grow, to save this nation and republic founded on God. So if you are with us in the Catholic Party for America, you want to save this nation, you want to restore it back to the Christian principles of the Christian founding fathers, then join us by going to CatholicPartyForAmerica.com. That is, as it says on the screen, Catholic Party for America, FOR.com. God bless you. God save the Republic.